Don't forget to subscribe and like and share towards the end of the video if you like it. And do hit the bell notification if you really want to get the updates whenever I'm going live. So please subscribe and hit the bell notification. Thank you. Couple of announcements. Being a birthday week, I will be taking up Prashna live, and this is going to be on YouTube. That I'll be going live, and you will be able to ask only one question at a time, and this would be only in yes or no. If you're looking for any answer in what and whether it should be or it should not be. So those kinds of questions you should put up, and it's going to be on the 10th of October, 2024, 10 p.m. And all the time zones have been mentioned already by my team on the community post. Please go and check that as well. And the next announcement is on the Maharishi Parashara conference, which is going to be taking place in the month of November from 21st to the 25th of November. And I will be taking up the lecture on the 24th of November, 9:30 p.m. India time. And this is going to be on Dasha. So I will be sharing my insights and picking up a couple of charts from the students who will be participating. And I think you should not miss this opportunity. See you there. God bless. Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lankama, Vedic astrologer, and today I'm very elated. Why? Because this is my birthday week, first of all. And I really get very happy. I feel that whenever I have to go for Prashna Live, I really enjoy the session, and it's going to be a beautiful time spent with you all. And that's my way of sharing my gratitude to you all. So I will be taking up the questions on the 10th of October. So I will see you there for sure. Secondly, there is, we have Dashera, we have Navami, we have Ashtami, Durgashtami. So this is why, I'm in this attire also. So a lot many things happening actually. It's Mahanavami on my birthday, that is on the 11th. So I'm really very, very happy. And we do have Jupiter turning retrograde, Mercury transiting through Libra, and Venus transiting through Scorpio, also not to forget. So a lot many changes this week, and the biggest change being Jupiter turning retrograde. Though Jupiter turns retrograde every year, 33.33% of the whole world's population is born with a Jupiter retrograde and a Saturn retrograde, as you all know, because they actually remain retrograde for 120 days to 140 days time period in a year. So that's the reason, it is hyped up quite a lot, but surely Jupiter is Jupiter. But you must understand that if you are in the Dasha of Jupiter, if you are in the Dasha of Venus, so this transit is going to play out very intensely. And if you are in the Mrigshira, suppose you have any planets in Mrigshira or Rohini, so this will definitely impact you even more in this transit. I've made the whole video on the same. Please do watch that. Mars video also has been aired. So I think it's really worth to watch the Mars is debilitated video, because that's very, very important. Mercury is going to be in Libra sign, and the dates I will be sharing soon. And shortly, I mean, just in this video itself. And then I'll be sharing my insights for all the 12 zodiac signs, and we'll see how moon position is this week. So you must understand that the weeklies are based on the moon's interaction with all the grahas. And of course, what are the transit positions? What are the festivities? How it is going to be impacting you? And remember, moon stays in a particular zone for 54 hours. So when moon is transiting through a particular zone, it is going to be in a particular nakshatra for 24 hours, and in the Navmansha for 6 hours. So 5.5 hours to 6 hours, whatever mood swings you are getting. So remember that it's going to get over within 6 hours time. So good, bad, not so good. So all that is definitely dependent on your moon's position. So people say that, when I mentioned that people who have a weaker moon should not meditate, it's really a very deep statement that I made, because moon is our mind, and meditation is to calm your mind, or you generally I have seen with weak moon people, when they meditate, they lose control. And there are 7 chakras that we are also working on when we are doing the meditation, remember. So everything has to be in sync, and we should not do the chanting without the closure. So when you are meditating or when you are chanting, you're reciting anything, so you will be definitely opening the chakras. So you must know how to close the chakras also. So there are people, there are practitioners, not like any Tom, Dick, and Harry you go to and you get the healing done, or you get your chakras activated on cleansed and whatnot. People have just made it a marketing gimmick. So please be careful whenever you're going to a healer, whenever you're going for a meditation, kind of a situation or a yoga practice. When you are doing all these things, you must see whether you are going to an authentic person or not. I hope I'm audible, I'm clear. These are all live sessions. If at all there is any trouble or any hitch, please tell me, any kind of delay or problem. So do let me know. And also I want to share with you the the Ram Lala that I was gifted today. And thank you so much. My very dear friends she's given it to me, and I really thank her from the bottom of my heart. She doesn't want me to disclose the name though, but yeah, a very dear friend. So thank you so much. She knows, if she's watching this video, she'll know that I'm thanking her on this platform. So let's worship him. Actually, this is my birthday gift, and it's a beautiful piece. I wish I could show you clearly, but when I place any statue or any idol of anything, so I don't like to move it. So the energies are set when a particular murti or any kind of statue or any kind of figurine that you put, so they have energies. Though it's said that on the on a moon's transit, if moon is not giving, at least every 27 days you should move the 27 articles in your house. You should change, you should shift them. The energies start flowing, if at all there is a stuck up energy. So I do it a lot. I'm too much into all this. I keep doing, I keep removing one thing from the other, and the other thing putting back to the other place. So that's what is there also a remedy. So okay, now enough of talking, and I will be sharing my insights. And please change the time as per your time zone, because moon's position that I'm going to be sharing is going to be based on New Delhi, India time. And you can maybe move backwards if you are in the west, or from India, or towards the east. If at all you are, you can move the clock towards the plus. Okay, so that's how. And these are all general predictions. So some will match, some will not, because the main is the commitment, basic commitment. If you have a commitment of marriage, you definitely will get marriage if you have the dasha of the same. If at all you are looking for, that why, the transits are so important. So transits and dashas are not the event creators. Remember that. Only when you have a basic promise of a particular event in your chart, only dasha and transits will tell you that this event is going to take place at so and so time period. So that's the reason, And I must tell you, I must add here that there are 30% discounts on only whole chart reading if you want to book, because it's a birthday week and we have the Shara also, and Navratri is also going on. So my team has extended the discount, and the readings will be taking place only in January. Please book accordingly. If you really want to know about your upcoming year, you should book for the January reading from now itself, because the slots get booked, because I don't do the readings back to back or every day. I do it only when we have the Muhurta. So I take out the Muhurta for the reading, and that's why I do not have many slots. So if you really want to book a reading with me, book now. The whole chart reading, 155 USD, is on 30% discount. That is 109 USD. So you can just calculate wherever you are in the world according to your currency. USD is a standard one. So that's why I'm telling you the price in US dollars. All right. So yeah. So what's the moon's position? Let me show you through the presentation, a small, presentation I make, and so that you can keep it in mind also. So moon is going to be transiting through the 3, three zodiac signs. 7th, 8th, it's going to be in Scorpio, and Jupiter, Rahu will be aspecting, and Saturn will also be aspecting Scorpio sign, where it debilitates also. 9th and the 10th, it's going to be in Sagittarius, and Mars is aspecting, and 11th to the 13th afternoon, it's going to be in Capricorn, and Mars, Jupiter will be aspecting Capricorn sign. Moon also, and Sun, Ketu will be in trine as well. We have Shashti. Okay, now let me share with you the important events of the week 41st of the year 2024, which is from the 7th to the 13th of October. So Navratri is going on already. So 3rd to the 11th of October, we have Navratri. 12th is the Dashami, Dashara. Jupiter is turning retrograde from the 9th of October till the 4th of February 2025. Please do watch the video. It's a very important one, and I've elaborately explained what exactly is going to be happening when Jupiter turns retrograde. And we do have Mercury entering Libra sign from 10th to the 29th of October. This is the planet of intellect, communication, business, and is going to be in the sign of diplomacy, beauty, and partnerships. So there can be that you have the desire for fairness in interactions, thoughtful decision-making, and graceful self-expression. So this is going to be a very important one in case there are certain communications, important communications you can make now if you want to go for investments, because the market is going to be trendy. In Libra sign, Libra is the sign of market as it is. So there will be some major decisions that will be made on the market trends as well. This is the global prediction that I'm giving you. And there will be some on the personal relationship, on the personal front, there will be some relationship dynamics, expression of affection and love is going to be quite, on the it's a good time, I would say. And your artistic and creative thinking is going to be on the high, and decision making with balance will be, you'll be very thoughtful, you'll be very balanced in case there is some kind of indecisiveness. So you will be able to make right kind of decisions now. Till now, if you were facing all of that, but remember that from the exaltation place, it's going to be transiting through the Libra sign, but it is coming out of the Rahu Ketu axis and the eclipse zone as well. So Mercury is gaining strength here. And also, Mercury will enhance your social life, your interaction with people, and strengthen the existing relationships also. And Venus will be transiting through the Scorpio sign. So this is also a very important one, because this will lead to some hidden relationships coming into the limelight. People will get too much involved in the occult sciences. Relationships will trigger. You can maybe, meet the potential partner if you're looking for. And this is globally a very important transit for relationships between the countries, interpersonal relationship. Durga Ashtami is on the 11th, Mahanavami is on the 12th, and Dashera is also on the 12th, and some people are going to be celebrating on the 13th. So Prashna Live is on the 10th of October, 11th is my birthday, I must tell you. So have fun, and this is what is the week looking like. And now let's start with the predictive, and the predictions are based on the, let me just share the screen. Predictions are based on the ascendant. Let me write it here quickly. All right. So it's based on the ascendant, moon sign, and the dasha sign. So what is your dasha sign or the antardasha sign? This is very important, because you must see from the dasha also every time, because it is going to set the tone of your current situation, current position. So in case you're having anything, I hope you can see me, and I'm audible. So what's happening here is that you have to, irrespective of your ascendant, whatever dasha you're in, suppose you're in the Venus dasha and Venus is in Cancer sign and you're a Capricorn rising. So you have to make your ascendant as Cancer so that you can get the results accordingly. So this will definitely impact you in case you're looking at the transit of, say, Venus. So Venus is going to be transiting Scorpio this week. So all that you have to see, when we are talking about the dasha, it's very essential, because that will be the current situation. That is why people change and the dasha changes. For Aries natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 8th, 9th, and 10th houses, and that's happening on the 7th to the 8th. That this moon is going to be in the Scorpio sign. And Scorpio is the sign where moon debilitates. So this is going to be a very, to start with, you will feel that, things are not moving the way you wish to. You feel quite uncomfortable. There are certain things that you have to, certain decisions that you have to make right now. It can bring in some conflicts with your bosses also. Maybe you're going to be purchasing some property and, you have some dispute to resolve as well. And there, do not indulge in any kind of scheming or covert dealings. Your opponents will increase in number, posing a threat to you. You will not receive funds in time if you're waiting for. Investments might just trouble you. You might just lose some money during the start of the week, but surely this is going to be giving you more love, more passion. You'll be passionate in your intimate relationship with your partner. And this is also going to be giving you some hidden realms getting activated. Something will come into limelight also. But surely you have to take care of your digestive system to start with. On the 7th and the 8th, don't overeat or don't eat outside food. If you want to party or go out, or maybe, you're going for Durga Puja and all that, the pandals you're visiting. So you just take good care of your stomach. Don't eat too much, because what happens, we start in that flow, when there are certain festivities happening. So we just tend to have more sweets, more of savories and all. So you need to take care of your digestive system also, as it is Ketu, Sun, Mercury are in your 6th house. So you need to take care of your health any which ways. Mars is also in your 3rd house. Thankfully, Jupiter is looking here. So it is going to be a big time saving grace. And Gajkesari Yoga is forming whenever moon is in the Kendra to Jupiter. So this is one of the days when moon will be forming a Gajkesari Yoga with Jupiter. So this is good for finances, though, for investments also. Now, this Saturn is also looking here. So you need to take care of your, as I said, decision making in any areas that you have to deal with. Also on the 9th and the 10th, moon is going to be in your 9th house, and Mars is going to be aspecting here as well. In the 9th house, this is the time when you will be more under pressure, because there's lots to finish, because it's the 12th house from your 10th. So there can be that you are going to be doing lots, and there is lots on plate. You're just competing with the opponents. You're just trying to prove yourself. And also you are learning more. There can be some confrontations or disagreements with your father life figures also. So you need to be careful about your mental setup. But overall, it is the time when, you should pay attention to what you're doing, so that, it doesn't give you that kind of negative influence on your life, because this is going to be a very important week, because you have your, 3rd and the 6th lord also transiting the Kendra, and Venus is also going to be transiting your 8th house. So when moon is in the 9th house, this is going to show you that, yes, this is what, I'm meant for. I have a bigger, deeper meaning attached to this zone, and you're going to be maybe learning more. You're going to be enhancing your skills, because Sagittarius is a sign of optimism and positivity as well. We should not forget that. And you will expand your consciousness. You will expand more of your philosophical needs and culture, learning more about it, foreign lands, foreign travels, if you are thinking of already. So this is definitely the time when you should make the best use of your potential and learn more and connect with the right kind of people. Then moon moves into your 10th house, and that's going to be from the 11th to the 13th, and it's going to be with Mars and Jupiter aspecting the zone. And we do have Sun and Ketu in trine. So 10th house energy is definitely going to be giving you too much, of workload. Maybe you are too much involved in your official work. And you spend a lot of time working, and you make sure that you're choosing to surround yourself with people who support you and your endeavors, whosoever you're getting connected to. Also evaluate whether or not your goals are truly serving a purpose for your inner needs, because you need that sense of security. You need that social status also. You're doing and doing and doing, and you're not getting that kind of acclaims, that accolades. So you feel little left out. You feel little low on energy also, but surely this will give you make you workaholic, and you will be really finishing off the task very quickly. Also, some responsibilities are going to increase. Maybe you will meet somebody who's going to be helping you with your paperwork, your government related issues if you're experiencing. All that is definitely very positive for you. And this will also be a week for you in case you have to pay off your loans, debts, if you want to start a relationship, because Mercury is going to be in your seventh house, a relationship, business partnership, or maybe getting investors. So this is definitely a very positive time. And Venus is going to be in your eighth house as well. So this is the time period when, it is going to be from the 13th of October to the 7th of November. So this is definitely going to be very positive time period for relationship, for making new treaties, signing the agreements if you want to go for PR visa, etc. So this is a good timing for relationship, financial growth. This will definitely be good because Maraka Lord is going to be in the eighth house. So it's minus plus for you. And Jupiter is turning retrograde and is going to be giving you the inclination to make money out of money. You're going to be discussing finances even more. That security, sense of security that you were lacking, now you will gain that sense of security also. And it's going to help you get the disease cured as well, whichever you are suffering with. All right. So all the best. Good week for you. Just remember that moon is going to be in the Navmansha, particular Navmansha, for 6 hours, not more than that. So if you are having any troubles, anything to do with your health or anything which is giving you some trouble or worry or obstacles or hindrance, so this is not going to last more than 6 hours. Okay. All the best. Coming to the next one, that is Taurus. So for Taurus natives, this week moon is going to be in your, to start with, 7th house, then 8th and the 9th houses. So in the 7th house, this moon, definitely your mental setup is such that you're focused more on relationships and you're thinking about your siblings, your friends, your partner, your neighbors, all those relationships that are apart from you with others. So you're going to be really looking at everything with that eye, that nitty gritty you will get into. Okay, this person needs this, so you will buy something for the other person. Okay, my brother needs a pair of shoes, so let me go and buy them for him. And also there is a possibility of overly protectiveness. You can be more about your needs and about your people's needs and your own family, your folks. You're going to be really connecting with them. You are in tune with your feelings about your relationships and partners and what you need from them. Feeling like you need to be around people can be higher these few days, and you can make this a social time. Also, maybe you will wear good clothes and you will go for a party, or you're going to be in that your behavior is very pleasant. Your behavior towards others is very kind and nurturing kind. So this is something you should connect with, take them out for dinner or something. So this is good. Also, a moon is going to be in your 8th house, and that's going to be from the 9th and the 10th. So this is going to be making you more emotional. And what about the finances? How to handle finances? You're going to be more focused on yourself, not others. And then you worry about what's happening with it and how you drive, how you can control things. So things are going out of your control. So you need to make the best use of your potential. What is it that you are lacking? What is it that you can work on? So it's good for PhD purpose for that reason, because you're getting into the depth and the detail of something. So it's good for that. Some deeper issues you're going to be resolving also. Don't make, your decisions very, which require a lot of attention in impulse. So don't get carried away in impulse and make wrong decisions and strong decisions, I would say. Okay, you can sway between strong emotions and practical realms also. Deep-seated fears, desires, issues, all these actually trigger jealousy, possessiveness. 8th house, is 8th house after all. So you need to take care of your mental setup during this time. If you are feeling low, things are going to get better, of course. And Mars is also looking here, so you can go a little aggressive. You can be involved in intimate relationship also with your partner, and it's going to be a good one. And then 11th to the 13th, moon is going to be in your ninth house in Capricorn sign. And see, ninth house as it is the house of exploration. And it's the 12th from the 10th. So you might just be exploring your hidden talents. Maybe somebody has told you you're good for nothing. What happens? Then it triggers. So you might just be, upscaling yourself or upskilling yourself or understanding your hidden potential. You will be more inclined towards, freedom mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. You are looking at the freedom more with a different eye. So maybe, whatever you people have told you, now you're going to be working through those energies also. Emotionally, you are lighter, less serious, more optimistic. Things will get better. Okay, let me do this, let me do that. I think I will do it. So all those things are also going to be there. You can be a little agitated also during this time because it's a Saturn sign, but you need to evaluate your path, where you are going, what path are you taking. It's the right time to understand yourself better. You understand yourself actually, so that you are in tune with your officials, with your people in and around you, because you need to finish off the targets that you have to during this time period. This week is a very important week for that reason. Also, Mercury is going to be changing signs, and so is Venus. Venus is going to be in the Kendra, and Mercury is going to be in your sixth house. Sixth house, Mercury is definitely very positive for your health, for your fitness, for communication with your co-workers, for investments. So this is good for starting a new relationship also, because you have Venus also transiting your Scorpio sign, and it is definitely going to trigger some relationship because it's going to be right opposite Jupiter. And Mars is also in the 8th, places away from the 7th house. So any kind of litigation, loans, you should not get involved in right now. Just lie low. You can just, do your thing. And also for student natives, I've seen, with Ketu energy working, you have become very isolated. You have just disconnected from outside world. You're just working, you're studying, you're just spending more time on yourself, where, you can just focus on your education part. So that's something which definitely is going to enhance now, because Mercury is going to be leaving the zone and it's going to be in the sixth house. So competition, success coming your way, ex-partner coming your way, with the Lord of the fifth coming into the sixth house. So sixth house is, fifth house is the loss of disease. That is why Ketu being there has given you good health, but it has given you mental pressure, not good for your married life also. So do take care of yourself and the people in and around you. Also, if you can do the remedies, you can recite Vishnu Sahasranama, or you can do something about Shri Suktam, or simply put, if you can dress up well. So that is like, dress like a goddess. Think that you're the goddess inside you. That is why I always say, whenever I'm going to the temple for prayers, to the mandir, I just came back. So that is why, I dress up, in the best of my capacity, because the goddess inside me is going to be worshipping the goddess outside. So Lakshmi, pray Lakshmi, that, you just, see, beauty is not what is, like what people perceive beauty in a very different way. I perceive beauty as a beautiful heart. So if you're not harming anybody, if you're not doing anything wrong to anyone, I don't see any negatives coming your way. But surely you have to quit your karma. So do the right thing, because we are quitting our past life karmas this life. So the karma is definitely going to be, has to be improved this life. So if we are suffering, remember that we are quitting our past life karma, the prarabdha. Okay. So let's make the leisure balance, quite equal. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. So for Gemini natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 6th, 7th, and 8th houses. 6th house is the house of your daily routines. It's about your health. It's about loans, litigations, debts. Working is tied to your emotions, and working hard and getting things done make you feel at ease. Maybe you're a workaholic. You're just being too overworked, or, you're just too productive also. You won't stop until everything is finished. You get into the depth and details and nitty-gritty of everything. Productivity is high. You understand which tasks to be done now. You can't wait. That kind of an emotion will be triggering on the 7th and the 8th. A lot of work to finish. Or maybe you have to take, you're going out for a vacation, so you want to just finish off all the tasks. So that's quite likely also. And your health can be a little bit of, here and there. So you need to take care of your health, because Mars is also there in your Lagna, being the 6th Lord. So this makes your health little, area of concern. So take good care, schedule a checkup, or eat right, exercise. This is the time when you should be doing rigorous exercise, as it is, you have a Rahu Ketu also in the Kendra, Mars also in the Kendra, and Saturn in the trine. So meaning thereby that there is a lot of maleficence attached to the Kendra. So that means you need to really work on these areas, work on your health, work on your work, on your routine. Be disciplined, so that you actually have, you're progressive, your productivity increases. Sleep on time, eat right, because this is one thing that you need to pay attention to during this week. The kind of transit positions are. See, you had a Mercury in the Kendra, so it was a big time saving grace. But now Mercury is leaving the zone and going to be in the trine, that is in your 5th house. So you need to really work on your education, your competition. Children, student natives will be definitely working on their studies, competition. Some connections with the partner, ex-partner can come. You can be communicative. All that is going to happen. Then Moon is going to be in the Kendra, in Sagittarius sign on the 9th and the 10th. That is going to be aspected by Mars. Right opposite is Mars. Mars and Moon means Chandramangal Yoga, Lakshmi Yoga also. So it means that you're going to be working as it is. It's good for you, because, Moon is your Lord of the second, and is going to be, Mars, right opposite Mars, which is your 11th Lord. So Dhana Yoga, you will get some payments, if you're waiting for some investors. So 9th and the 10th, you make the best use of this. Pay attention to what is your target, what is it that you should work on. And your relationships, of course, are intertwined during this time. You're very much involved in all these relationships, etc. So you need to be more practical during this time. Understand your relationships better, how you feel about your relationships. That better understanding is required. Don't just make impulsive decisions. Oh, I don't want to be in this relationship, and walk away. No, you can have that. Take your family out for dinner, take them out for vacation. You need to be more involved in the family affairs rather than the outside world, because Rahu is in your 10th house. So you have been really working a day in and day out. So you need to take a break now. You are in better tune with your feelings, with your relationships by the end of the week. So you need to really, work on that first. Also, Chandrashtama, that is where Mars exalts, and Mars is looking at your 8th house also. 8th house is something that drives you really, out of control. And, it's the house where it is a regeneration time, death, as in, like, there are certain things which have to fade away to give space to the new things. So something which maybe you're decluttering your house, your environment, your mental setup, you're thinking about good things, your thought process is changing, it is also a regeneration. So when Moon is in the 8th house, Moon is your mind. It's in the Saturn sign. So definitely you feel restrictive. You feel cold towards bed pleasures, maybe intimate relationships, you lack behind. But thankfully, Mars is looking here, and it's his exaltation place. So you're going to be very highly sexually agile. So that is something which is going to be on the 11th and the 12th and the 13th afternoon. So this is where, you might just be caught up in your emotions, and there is a tug of war going on also, between the practical realms and the emotional realms. So you can be, understanding the difference between the two now. So you need to draw a line, if you're maybe in a meeting, so a meeting can be stretched. So you need to draw a line. No, this meeting has to end now. I have, be to the point. Don't just extend or stretch yourself too much. Okay. And some deep-seated fears, they actually surface, or some desires, or the issues can, something which is like, possessiveness, jealousy, and all that also happens when Moon is transiting the 8th house. So you need to understand yourself. You know yourself the best. So you are more inclined to, reconciling rather than getting involved in too much of possessiveness and jealousy. So that's because, you have a Mars also looking at the 8th house. So you are more confident, you're more involved in handling your affairs better. Okay, you're improvising because Mars exalts in your 8th house. So that is why Mars in the Lagna has given you that, that strength also. You're very bold, you're making decisions. Maybe you're purchasing your property. Also, Mars is looking at your 4th house as well. Also, Mercury is going to be in your 5th. So good for, as I said, for relationship, reconciling with your ex-partner in romance. You can be very creative. Venus is going to be in the 6th house. Not that good, but it is going to be making you quite hyperactive in your bed pleasures also. You need to take care of your routines and your health as well. Stomach region, maybe you should work out. You should start working out even more. Okay. So this is what, and Jupiter is turning retrograde in your 12th house. It's good for you, good for finances, good for travels. I've already done the video, elaborate one. Please do watch it to know more. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. So Cancer natives, this is your Lagna Lord I'm talking about today. Even more. Why? Because, you have many things, because it's going to be in debilitation sign, and it is going to be on the 7th and the 8th in your 5th house also. So 5th house energy is definitely not that favorable for moon to be. You feel that, oh, I should not be with this person, you're dating, or your relationship wise, it gives you too much of mood swings. So your relationship especially, is going to go for a toss, maybe, to start with. So don't make any hasty decisions. Maybe you're dating, you take your partner out for a date, and then something happens, something triggers, and there is a confusion. So you need to be more mellow down, and don't be too indulgent also. Don't take baby steps rather than jumping into the third step straight away. So take it easy. And being social makes you feel good in the 5th house. You want to connect with others, you want to engage in creative pursuits, and you want to have fun. So this is the activity time. So fun with children or making children. So it's up to you. So whatever you find that's giving you fun activities, so you must be involved in that, so that your emotional vent is there and your creative outlets are there as well. They are also, giving you that mood for love, romance, these kinds of emotions are pretty heightened. Spend more time with your children also. Laziness can set in, because this is a sign of entertainment. So you're having laid back attitude, especially on the 7th and the 8th. And don't overindulge also, and then we have on the 9th and the 10th, moon is going to be transiting your 6th house, and Mars is also looking here. This means that there is a strong possibility of starting something new, at the workplace. Some productivity issues can be there that you're going to be resolving, daily routines, jobs. You're going to be understanding your team better, or you're going to be actually forming a team. Productivity is going to gradually increase, or maybe there's a lot of work to finish. So you want to just take one thing at a time, complete, and then start another one. So relationship wise, how are your relationship at work? Satisfy your, satisfy you emotionally. Maybe this may become your focus now. Your attention is basically on the workplace, how the culture is. It might be that you're getting too drained also during this time period, so you need to take care of your health. You're too stressed out, so you need to see how you can balance things out, how the chaos that is going on in your organization, you can handle it also. And there is a strong possibility of structuring the organization you're working for. You might just be too nurturing about your pets, or you might just bring in a pet also. And then lastly, moon is going to be in your 7th house, and 7th house is the on the 11th, 12th, and the 13th afternoon, till the 13th afternoon, moon is going to be in your 7th house. Your relationships are intertwined with your feelings, and you may be more prone to expressing your feelings with your partner, or they may be more apt to make you more emotional. Okay. And to top it all, Mars and Jupiter are looking here, Sun and Ketu are in trine. So you need to be really cautious about your understanding with your partner in relationship, because it can lead to some kind of detaching energies also. You're already experiencing, because Mars and Ketu are in trine to this zone. So there can be that you're feeling too emotional about people, or people are not understanding you. You're having some kind of, arguments, even more heated arguments also happening, too many heated arguments. So there is some overhauling happening, at the workplace. Churning is going on. Takeovers are happening. People are just taking over the company. Some other companies taking over your company. So you're having those kinds of emotions working also, whether I'll get the role or not. So that is something which is your area of concern. Rahu is there, so you can try some foreign jobs also during this time period, as it is it's about your Mercury also, which is going to be changing signs in the Kendra. It is going to be, so there is a strong probability of you leaving your country and going somewhere else and settling. So definitely it depends on your personal chart here, but still there is a strong possibility of leaving your place and going somewhere else also. And don't you need to de-stress yourself. You're overworked, you're doing too many things at a time. Mercury is going to be in the Kendra and Venus is going to be in the trine. That is, Venus is going to be in Scorpio from the 13th of October till the 7th of November. So this is good for progeny, love, relationship, romance, maybe making babies, or connecting with children. So this is a good time period for that, and good to have a good friend by your side if at all you have not connected from a long time. So connect with your friends also. And Saturn is in the 8th house. It's retrograding, so you are having complications in relationship. I think you should lie low and do not at any cost break away in the relationship until unless it is really troubling you too much. So small troubles you can overlook. Okay, both the partners have to compromise certain ways. So it's okay, if the person is not giving you that kind of attention. So you can just keep cool, calm, and explain later once the mood is okay. Okay, don't be too aggressive. All right. And we have Dashera, we have Durga Ashtami. So I wish you all the festivities. Thank you so much. And I will see you on the 10th of October for my birthday live session, Prashna live session also. I'll wait for you guys. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. So for Leo natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 4th, 5th, and 6th houses. So 4th house is the house where you are homey, you want to do things at home. You're going to be, at more on the self-introspection time, that kind of a phase. It's also going to be how your roots were, evaluating your roots, evaluating your inner foundation. You might just pick up something from the past, something which was there. Maybe you're, especially in India, people clean their houses during this time because we're heading to Diwali festival. So what happens, we actually, to welcome goddess Lakshmi, we clean the place, the space around us. So maybe, you are cleaning your house and you get some old pictures of your friends and all that, and you get very emotional. So that kind of a, situation can also be there. Grounding yourself and planting your feet firmly in the earth is going to be giving you very positive results, especially in, to increase your sense of security. You must actually boost this point. Pay attention to your, be down to earth, I would say. Okay, understanding your intimate relationships better, your family, your people around you. Maybe you are going to be calling some friends home. So you're going to be too private right now, especially on the 7th and the 8th. Maybe you're going to be traveling overseas, or maybe you're going to be going for vacation also, and you're with your family. So it could be XYZ reason, but you're going to be spending more time at home, or home kind of an atmosphere. That means you're going to be with your own people. So maybe some celebrations, because it's a festival time. So you're going to be connecting with your friends and family, and you're going to be enjoying. So quite likely. And some overseas expenditures are also evident. 9th and the 10th is the time period when moon is going to be in your 5th house, and Mars is looking here as well. So you need to be more careful about your relationship, social circles, and it might just be giving some kind of misunderstanding with your own partner in romance. So you need to figure that out, how you can just do it. Maybe children are going overseas and you're too emotional. And also, being social makes you feel good and you feel more connected with people. And when you're engaging in creative pursuits or just playing around, having fun, sometimes it is good for you, when you are pursuing your hobbies. I feel that it's something that everybody should do. Like, I love to play squash. So I just pick up my racket and go and play, whenever I feel like. So it's something that, keeps me going also. So something that is, that gives you that vent of energy. So it's definitely very positive, and you will require that love, romance during this week. Maybe you will be connecting with your ex-partner, with your children. So this is going to be giving you strong desire for spending more time with children, with your romantic partner. You can be lazy, but you are going to be really working on your self during this time, where what happens, it's a house of entertainment, so you need to take a break. Everybody needs a break, so just chill, be with your family, and don't spend unnecessarily also, because moon rules your sixth house, eighth house from here. Moon is the eighth lord after all, when moon is transiting your Sagittarius. So it is going to be giving you some lack of connectivity with your own people. Maybe people are leaving you and going overseas. You're splitting away in your property disputes. You're just moving away from your own people. So that kind of an energy is playing out. And also, lastly, moon is going to be in your sixth house. That is on the 11th, 12th, and the 13th afternoon. Jupiter is aspecting, and Sun, Ketu are in trine. Lot of heavy energy on the sixth house. So this is a good time for going overseas, exploring yourself. You're going to be productive. You're going to be doing lots of things now. You won't stop until everything is finished. So you may be spending long hours at the workplace. Also, productivity is definitely high. You're spending too much, so that is why you're burnt out. I can see that now, because Mars is also looking at this zone, so it will give you a lot of workload. So you're doing this also, doing that also. Take it easy. I don't do it that way. Don't be greedy. People have become very greedy. They do a lot many things. Maybe somebody who is just doing it because you can't meet your the ends can't meet. So you need to have a fallback arrangement, but it doesn't mean that you're going to be doing multitasking and not spending time with your family just because you're running after money. So that kind of a greed you should just look at very carefully. With Ketu here, your expenditures are more as compared to your income. So you need to really work on your expenditures. You need to plug your expenditures, because your income is not increasing, and you see Rahu is in your eighth house. So do not deceive people. Follow a right path and just lie low, I would say, during this week, because you have a Mercury also transiting your third, and Venus transiting your Kendra in your fourth house. So it's good for communication, for marketing, for writing skills, etc. But definitely not good for the aggressiveness in your speech, etc. You can fall prey to some kind of arguments. So it's better that you look after your mood swings in a better and a refined way, rather than hurting others. All right. Coming to and don't fall prey to the arguments which are taking place this week. Okay. Jupiter is turning retrograde. I've done a video of the same. Please do watch it. Jupiter is going to be giving the results of your first 5 and 9 houses, because it's in retrogression. So it is going to be a very important time period for starting something new, for travels, for maybe progeny, childbirth, new relationship, new study plan, new education plan. So all that you can plan right now. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your third, fourth, and fifth houses. So third house is the house of communication, basically. You can be a little restless with moon going there, because moon is in the place where Mars is the courage and impulsive. And this is actually the place ruled by Mercury, because in the natural zodiac, if you know, Gemini sign is the third house. So moon going there can make you very illogical, or you can have some unnecessary arguments also with your own people. So you need to be very cautious about making an improvement to your close environment. Can make you feel better now, as well as being actively engaged in your community. You can communicate how you're feeling to others, no? Rather than just sulking. Don't sulk. Okay. Curiosity is high. You are into that zone where you want to understand things, but you don't want to put your nose into other people's situations. All right. And what else I have to tell you? Moon is going to be in your Yeah. So Mercury is transiting. Venus is also going to be transiting your third house. So you need to take care of your people, your family, your friends, and you can purchase the property also you can think of. And definitely, you're going to be working on the relationships together. So both of you should actually, this marriage, if at all you're going through some separation, maybe, so this is going to definitely can be averted. You can just maybe come out of the break. At least you should not break away right now, as it is Saturn is retrograde. So that's a positive thing for you, for health at least. Okay, and Jupiter is retrograding in your ninth house. So this is also good for your education, your purpose in life, your connection with the gurus, teachers, and there is a possibility of learning or taking up some kind of um, courses also, if you want to, philosophical you, religious you, spiritual you, some activities, homam, some kind of rituals you'll be participating in also this week. All right. And Rahu is in the Kendra, so be careful about your relationship. Handle with care. Okay, and Mars is in your 10th house, so good for your workplace. Productivity is pretty high. Mercury is going to be changing signs, is going to be in your second house. Venus is going to be in your third house. So this is the time when you can plan your short journey, selling of your property, also signing agreements, PR, visa. So for student natives, it's a good time period also, for starting any new venture or anything which is going to be new education plan also you can start. Okay, if you're thinking already for some creativity, PhD, etc., so you can do it during this week. You can start. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, this week moon is going to be just okay. Moon is going to be in your second house, and that's the debilitation place for moon. See, whenever moon is debilitated, remember, the first and the foremost thing is that you are going to be more concerned about that area. Maybe your family, your food habits. This will give you troubles. Because especially for Libra natives, I've seen they have problems in in their diet, in their food habits, and also maybe they are too much about their food. Oh, I have to eat this, I have to eat little. Their stomach is definitely upset most of the times. I have not seen a single Libra, because I've seen so many charts of Libras. I've studied them very closely also, because somebody is very close to me who is a Libra. So this is why I always say that eat right, especially, and whatever you take care of your stomach and your mouth region. So whatever you are eating, make sure that you're eating on time, the routine, and eat lighter foods. So this is going to be definitely the life lesson for you, and you should take it like that also. And moon is going to be in your second house from the 7th to the 8th, and this is the high house of finances. So your emotions are tied to the finances. You may feel you need more money, you may just be having a lot of expenditures, and then you're regretting, why did I spend? Or maybe you're going to be working harder at the workplace. There's lots to do and a lot of workload is there. So there's a greater chance of impulse buying, because you're emotionally drawn to items and spending more. So be more wiser when you're talking about you're discussing about your finances, or your expenditures, or purchasing some things for the house. Or also at the workplace, maybe you're going to be giving somebody the hand loan and then you regret. So that kind of a situation can also come up with with moon transiting your second house zone. Also, how your self-esteem and your monetary status is going to be, you're going to be thinking and working on this during this time period. Making a change in your value system could be made at this time. Your security is linked to your money. On the flip side, you could seem a little predictable and boring also. So be careful about your overindulgence, talking to people. Maybe you're just trying to convince others, and people are not buying it. So you feel little low also because of that. But think out of the box. Don't be the conventional you if you really want to succeed. Rahu is in your 6th house, and this is the time that you need to, because Rahu is looking at this moon also, not to forget, and Jupiter is also looking here. So you need to really focus more on your out of the box thinking, something very unconventional. Think in the broader light, yes, I can explore more. You need to explore more with this kind of an amplifying energy, which is casting its, you know, cast on moon on the 7th and the 8th. So you have that potential, you may be some PhD, some new subjects you want to pick and choose. So you can explore. There's no harm in exploring, no? Then moon moves into your third house, and that's from the 9th and the 10th. 9th and the 10th moon is going to be in Sagittarius in your third house. See, moon is not considered to be that great, doing that well in the third house, because your communication is very emotional kinds, and third house is the house of courage. So you will not be able to make decisions boldly. The attention is required to a particular area. You need to focus on that, and this can keep you very busy in traveling, busy with work. You might just be doing many things at a time, so you're multitasking. Moon is a traveler, so maybe you're going to be exploring some different countries. You're traveling to some other places, but it can give you some restlessness also. Maybe you're cranky, you're irritable, you've not eaten well, and it can give you some issues. And 10th lord is, after all, in the third house, so 6 places away from itself. So maybe some job assignment that you're getting overseas, you're traveling, and maybe short journeys or long journeys, depends. But surely there is a lot of mental energy which is going down the drain or wasted on things that you feel are not productive. So accept it, for some time. Sometimes and don't think that your effort is going down the drain or it's wasted. Why? Because you're feeling so, that's why I'm saying so. But the best thing is that to understand and actually explain yourself that no effort or nothing goes down the drain. Everything has a has a meaning. So every time has a meaning. So if the wheel of time is up, so it has to come down and it has to go up again. Remember that. All right. And there is a possibility that somebody can hurt you also, verbal communication. And there is some presentation or something to do with your, teaching, or some lecture you're going to be giving also on the 9th and the 10th. Then moon moves into your 4th house in your in your Capricorn sign on the 11th, 12th, and 13th till the 13th afternoon. So this is the time period when you're homey, you want to be at home, you're just evaluating your roots, your inner foundation, how you can strengthen your relationships with your family, with your people. And also, you might just purchase some property, you might just purchase some furniture, you're redoing your place, renovating the place. Quite likely you're doing all of that, or you're traveling. Simply put, you can be traveling also for work. Okay. You are able to understand your intimate relationships better, your family connections better now. You're going to be focusing more, no? As it is, this is where moon is Digbali. Okay. So this is definitely very positive for you. You are going to be more nurturing towards your family members, your loved ones. And you can have some emotional combat also. Maybe you're cleaning your house, you meet, you get something from the past, from your maybe school or your university, maybe your friends pictures. So you can be a little emotional during these 2 days. So though it is going to be temporary, and maybe you're working from home, you're not well, so you're at home. So that kind of a situation can also happen. Then moon, of course, is here, and then Mercury is moving out of your 12th and going to be in the 1st house, and Venus in your 2nd house. So this is a very important week for that reason also. From the 10th of October till the 29th of October, this Mercury is going to be in your 1st house. Good for investments, good for making decisions, for travels, trade, commerce, speech. So all that is going to trigger when Mercury is going to be in your 1st house if you are having any kind of problems in your speech related issues. So it will get resolved now. All right. And also moon is going to be in your 3rd house on the 9th and the 10th. And this is the time period, in the 3rd house, moon is not considered to be that great because you tend to make some wrong and impulsive decisions also. So this is about, the 3rd house is like, it's actually keeping you very busy. So on the 11th, 12th, 13th, you will be really extremely very busy. And this is like, going to be giving you nonstop work. Back to back, something or the other is happening and you're not even able to have your lunch. Ketu is in your 12th house, so it is not giving you that kind of cushioned environment. So you need to push yourself and have your food on time. And there can be lots of communication during the time you're eating your food. Some logic reasoning will come up, or some kind of connectivity with someone in the future. Maybe you start your business, short-term business also, quite likely. Okay. And also this is going to be a good time period for, for your relationship, for getting into a relationship. And because it's the Venus energy playing out in your second house and Mercury in your first. So you can be very talkative, verbal, communicative, expressive. All right. And lastly, Moon is going to be in your Kendra, in your fourth house. And this is where, you feel quite homey, as I said. So you're going to be more involved in your family affairs. Maybe you're going to be calling your friends over, and you're going to be very, very highly emotional about your circle that you're moving around in. So that's quite likely during the 11th, 12th, and the 13th again, as I said. All right. So the remedy is for Libra natives that keep reciting Hanuman Chalisa. That's the best thing to do. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. That everybody should do, the remedy. So for Scorpio natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your first, second, and third houses. So Moon is actually debilitated in your first house. That means that you will have lots of mood swings. You will be highly unpredictable. There are mood swings. Your energy is much higher when Moon is in your first house, actually, So you will have the drive to complete the tasks, accomplish the goals. Confidence can be better. Impulsiveness and sensitivity can also improve, or it can be heightened during this time. So you will be working on that also. And this is also about, there can be some subtle energies related to your mood, which is very unpredictable when Moon is debilitated in your first house. So Mars has to also be supportive here. But Mars is not looking at this Moon in this zone. That means you need to be more expressive, and you need to, stop having or have limited outside foods. Okay. Avoid. And then Moon is going to be in your second house, and then the third house. So 9th and the 10th is going to be in the second house. Your main concern is about money, your growth, your finances. What is it that you are going to be, how you can make money out of money. All those things are going to be there. And Jupiter is also looking here, not to forget, in your Lagna. So this is also a big time saving grace. So maybe, the second Lord in the Lagna, you will be working really hard, but you will get the results in your favor by the end of the day. How your self-esteem is and your monetary status is, all this will be going on in your head any which ways. So you need to change the vocabulary. When you're talking about money, I have abundant, I'm blessed abundantly, I have a lot of money, I have a beautiful house, I have a beautiful, a dog or a pet, or maybe, you can just say the positive things and you will see things are going to get better. Your security is linked with money, so you need to be more grounded. Just do for others also. Whatever you're earning, give some minuscule part to somebody who's needful, or who's needy, or maybe, in the temple or some NGO, you can go and donate also. Okay. Then lastly, Moon is going to be in your third house on the 11th, 12th, and 13th afternoon. Third house is not a good place for Moon, because Moon is a Somya Graha. Any Somya Graha means that you cannot make decisions correctly. And as it is with Moon also there, you will not be able to make any good decisions. So you need to be careful about your Moon transiting through your third house. All right. And also third house, I wanted to add up here that Jupiter, Mercury, Sun, Ketu, they all are going to be in trine. And on the 10th, of course, leave aside Mercury, because Mercury is not going to be in the trine, but it is surely, giving you, when Moon is transiting your third house, it's going to be making you very attached to your siblings also, to people in and around you. And friends will leave you, but family will stay. Okay, that kind of a situation is going to come up with Venus also leaving your 12th house, Mercury also leaving your first, and you're entering the 12th house. I mean, so this is also one of the major issues with your friends. And of course, Venus is going to be over your Lagna. So you're going to be following your heart and looking at yourself with admiration. You have dressed up well now. So you must go and visit the temple. If at all, you are from that time zone where you can, the mandir is open, the prayer room is open, the prayer place is open, and you can just worship. Dress up well and go whenever you're going out to worship. That's my request to everyone. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. Just give me a moment, Sagittarius. I'm a little thirsty. So for Sagittarius natives, let me just write here. Sagittarius. So for Sagittarius natives, this moon is going to be transiting your 12th, 1st, and 2nd houses. When moon is in the 12th house, you're very much into isolation. You are looking at everything in a very different light. You're detached, you're solo, you're isolated. You feel like doing things for yourself. You might just not be able to eat proper. You're not able to sleep well with moon in the 12th house. This is also the house of hidden realms. Your emotions are hidden. You're hiding. Sometimes it so happens that a mood is very bad and you have just shut your door and you're inside your room, so that you're just relaxing, or you don't want to express anything to others. So that kind of a situation can be there. Or somebody is in the hospital you're visiting, that is also isolation. If somebody is in the prison, you're going to be meeting that person. Maybe, you're going to be helping your partner or your friends to come out of the litigation or any kind of trap that they are entrapped in. So you are going to be more spiritual now. You feel that your connection to science, metaphysics, occult sciences and all that is increasing. Creativity is also heightened during this time. For a positive way to deal with this placement, you can look back at the moon's tour and see how it was when moon was transiting all the zodiac signs. How was that phase? Now how it is. So things are getting a little better with each passing day. All right. So don't worry. And also moon is going to be in your first house, and that's happening on the 9th and the 10th. So when moon is in your 1 second, in your first house, sorry, moon is going to be on the 9th and the 10th in your first house. So you are going to be very emotional about your circle that you move around in with your own people. You're going to be thinking too much about your friends, your circle that you move around in. Could be your siblings, could be your children, could be you, could be, that you're going to be spending on yourself, grooming yourself also, because you're feeling quite low. Now the energy you will recuperate, because there is this moon coming out of the debilitation zone also. Okay, so that is why it is definitely very positive. Your energy is much more higher than the moon and is going to be, giving you all the strength that you actually needed. All right. And you have the drive to get things done and accomplish many tasks, confidence, and, the decision making is coming through. So the confidence level definitely is high. Okay. And what else I can see? Okay. So your moon is going to be in your second house on the 11th till the 13th, again, in the afternoon in Capricorn sign. So second house is the house of value system. What is your root? How is your lineage? What kind of pandemic you were entrapped in, in Capricorn sign, whenever, Saturn transits, pandemic happened, people are confined. So all that happens because of Capricorn, remember. So the best is that you should get your, clear your mouth or even face. You should wash with alum, that is fitkari. Use fitkari for cleaning your, whole body. So you will see that things are getting better, your health is improving, and your finances are also improving. Everything is in the vicious cycle. You're caught up in that. So you need to really figure that out. You do well, in your finances, and don't waste money also. Okay. Mercury is going to be changing signs from the exaltation place, though Rahu Ketu axis is predominant there. So now it's going to be feeling much better. And this is the time when you might just start some new ventures also, with Mercury also transiting your 10th house zone in exaltation. So this is for a couple of days' time, especially sign the agreement, say that I will be joining after some time, but surely this is a vague prediction that I've given, but it will definitely match up. And Venus is also going to be in your 11th house, from the 11th house to the 12th. So this is also going to be about some hidden realms, secret relationship, travels, journeys, and making money out of money also. So all these are going to trigger when Venus is transiting your 11th house. All right. Study Sri Shuktam if you can. Sri Shuktam. Suktam. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. So for Capricorn natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 11th, 12th, and first houses. See, when moon is in the 11th house is the house of security, your circle that you move around in. It is going to be making a good connection with you. Definitely it is going to be positive for you. Now, we do have, you see, not Mars, Rahu energy playing out and Jupiter's energy playing out here. So this means that there will be some problems in issues in your childbirth, or it can give you some problems related to knees, feet, gallbladder, etc. also. Okay. So you need to take care of your health. And why I say so? Because the prices are highly over the shelf. They're just too much. So we must be, careful. What did I say? Where was I? Just give me a moment. There's a call coming in. One sec. Okay. So when moon is in the 11th house of yours, on the 7th and the 8th, so this is going to be the time when you should connect with your friends, with the people who can support you. You're just breaking away from them. You're having some troubles, already you're going through a lot. So you should not just be closing yourself, shutting yourself up. You crave for that. That is the extreme things which you're going through. Sometimes you crave for your friends, sometimes you're just parting ways from them. When you meet, you're just missing them, you're talking about all of that. But when you are away, you're just cold, you don't want to meet anybody, with moon in debilitation sign of the 11th house. So this is the time when you feel like rules are shackles. Expressing yourself as an individual is important to you, and you won't hold back. You like innovation, individuality, you want to be more assertive as a person. And if you are driving for a cause, that is something that you should look for. If you don't have a cause, you will not be having that zeal, okay, that energy in yourself. And also, there is an issue, with Mars is also in trying to Rahu. So this is and Scorpio sign, Saturn is also aspecting, Jupiter is also aspecting. So there's a lot of energy on this 11th house zone. So you have to be, first of all, careful about your marriage, your relationship with others, and also be cautious that there is a strong probability or strong chance of getting cheated by your own people. So you need to be really careful about all of that as well. You can be very sociable in one point in time, as I said, and the other time you will be totally detached. 9th and the 10th, you're detached. You're in isolation. You are maybe working on your ideas and concepts, and you're thinking of, how you can use this creativity of yours. So you're just in that hidden realm, in that hidden zone. You don't outwardly express them, keeping them to yourself or something, all the ideas that you have. just relaxing. That is also quite likely. You're just doing nothing, but you're relaxing. The best time to let go of what your life requires of you is this time. So you can feel more spiritual, you can feel connected with the meta science, metaphysical realms. Also, you're very creative. You can be lonely also, you're isolated, you're cut off from the world, you feel at times very directionless also, I've seen. So that is because moon, whenever is transiting the 12th house, you feel down and out. This is the house of losses after all. So you need to be really, really very careful about your expenditure part during this time. And this is the time when maybe your partner is also traveling overseas, or you meet a person from the overseas lands. If you are in the overseas lands already, so this might be a good transit for you. 11th to the 13th, moon is going to be in your first house. So now you're going to be starting a new venture, a new thing, new life avenues are going to open up now. With moon transiting your first house, you're going to be very caring, you're very, very nurturing kinds, you're connecting with your family well. So suddenly, you are feeling that your energy is much higher here, when you are doing many tasks with this moon energy here. Your confidence is better, your decision making is coming easier to you, impulsiveness and sensitivity is heightened, and that is also like making you very emotional. So you have to have emotions. Of course, if you don't have emotions, nothing works until unless you're a spy, so you don't have to show anybody that you are very practical. Also, you can get wounded emotionally also. So you have to be cautious about these 2 dates, especially, 11th, 12th, and the 13th half day. Okay. So stick to something, be more restrictive. Don't get carried away and, make some wrong choices. This is a good time period. This week is a good time period for sexual desires to get fulfilled. Okay. Sexually, you're very charged, and this is a good time period for conception. Also, for the ones who are solo, it's a good time period to start a romance as well. Okay. We have Mercury transiting through your Kendra. That is, Mercury is going to be in Libra from the 10th to the 29th of October, and Venus is going to be in Scorpio. That is from 13th of October till the 7th of November. Sorry about the fumbles, because I'm getting a little tired, so it's like draining me. So you get a little when you're tired, you just don't get the flow. So when we are having this this Mercury transiting your Kendra, so this is the time when you can go for some change at the workplace. You can be verbally very active. You can just convey. You are very expressive. You will get to talk to your co-workers about the future projects. Maybe there are certain meetings, very important meetings that you're going to be participating. Venus is going to be in your 11th house. So this is good for your compatibility, and your intimate relationship can trigger, and new relationships can also start, or some old relationship, old flames can come back also with Venus transiting your 11th house, which is right opposite your 5th, and 5th house is the romance. 11th house is the friendship. So maybe some old friend becomes your romantic partner currently. Quite likely. Saturn is there in your 2nd house. Your expenditures are pretty high and your savings are depleting. So you need to work on your savings now. If not now, then it will be really difficult for you to save that kind of money. Okay. So be careful about all of that. And then moon is also, forming a connection this week with the Mars twice. So you have to take care of your aggression also, and your speech. You can go a little like expressive and can be very argumentative also, and upfront. So all that you have to mellow down a bit. Okay. It's a remedy also, that connect with your siblings, connect with your uncles and aunts, invite them home, treat them well. Good for progeny. Jupiter is there in the 5th house. Jupiter is turning retrograde, so that's why I'm saying so. Otherwise, I would have said Karko Bhavmashai. So you have to take care of your childbirth, but you're very creative, and it's a very good time period for romance and getting pregnant also. This is a good time if you have to conceive. Coming to the next sign, that is Aquarius. For Aquarius natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 10th, 11th, and 12th houses. So when moon is in the 10th house, it is about your growth, you're evaluating how you can work, you're advancing your, in your life very well. Progress is good. Jupiter is also there right opposite this moon. So your endeavors are going to be, paid off now. People will support you, and you will definitely be becoming the limelight or the center of attraction at the workplace, especially on the 7th and the 8th. So make the best use of it. You are not just 7th, 8th, but 9th, 10th also is a good date for you. So you will definitely, be enjoying that social status. You're going to be more career oriented. Authoritative figures are going to be helpful. You'll be connecting with your parents. You might just be doing some kind of rituals. You might just be visiting a shrine, a temple, a gurudwara, or a mosque. You are going to be spending more time, in the religious place also during this time period. You should be going in for gratitude. You must thank the Lord. Okay. You can be a workaholic also. Too much to handle. There is, you can be burnt out. It's like too much of things, too many things to handle. So you can be burnt out also. You feel more responsible now. You feel that this current situation has given you lots. It's like, your efforts are now paid off. It's a fruition time. Then moon is going to be in your Sagittarius sign on the 9th and the 10th. And this is the time period when you will crave for freedom, emotional freedom. You feel that you are going to be more expressive. You're going to be connecting with people, friends, innovation. You're going to be, maybe, you're going to be, in the group, you want to be in the limelight. You crave for that limelight also. This can be more of a sociable period, 9th, 10th, you're partying, you're meeting people, you're just discussing some ideas and concepts. You're very innovative also. See old friends, reconnect. That is something that you can do also. Be supportive of them. They need your support. So be supportive of that. Then lastly, moon will be in your 12th house on the 13th, 11th, 12th, and the 13th in your 12th house. So your emotions are more hidden. In 11th house, they are more towards expressive, but in the 12th house, they're more hidden to yourself. You're keeping them, away from coming in the limelight. There are certain things that you're hiding from others. Okay. But you are at peace. There is no drama that you're getting involved in. Just relaxing and being at one with yourself is a good idea right now. Take a break, rejuvenate yourself. You need that energy, rejuvenate, reinvigorate, go for a spa, or, just go for a morning walk. See, these are doable remedies. You can just walk barefoot, on the grass in the morning, early morning, the dew, just experience the dew. The grass is, having small droplets, just enjoy the nature. So that is also one of the remedies, when moon is in the 12th house of yours. So that will actually save your money also. Indirectly, directly, that's connected. Okay. You can feel more spiritual now, connect with the metaphysical. Your dreams can be very important. They will play important role in your life during this time, especially if you have a moon already in your 12th house. Creativity can be heightened. You can be more artistic. You can be a little lonely also. You feel directionless also. So just take a stroll outside and you will feel better. You feel directionless most of the times. People do go through these kind of emotions when moon is transiting your 12th house. So for a positive way to deal with the displacement, you can look back at the moon's transit when moon was transiting through other houses. So then that will give you peace. What mistakes you committed? What did you not do? So learn from the past mistakes and the lessons that you really need now. So that is how this transit is going to play out in the 12th house. And Mercury is going to be coming out of your 8th and it's transiting your 9th. Venus is going to be transiting your Kendra, that is in your Scorpio sign, also aspected by Jupiter. So this is also going to amplify the energies at the workplace. Maybe your bosses are changing, or your co-workers are not supportive at times. So all those energies are also going to play out, and it's good for a good time for investments, making money out of money. This is definitely very positive time period for that. And this is going to give you some new connections, some very important connectivities you're going to be making also. And especially on the 9th and the 10th, some influential people, government officials, something which is going to be also, triggering. With Venus transiting your 10th house, this is a good time period to have good cordial relationship with the female counterparts. Female counterparts will help you at the workplace. So this transit is definitely very positive from 13th of October to the 7th of November. So if you have to make any decisions as regards to your work, workplace, your culture, so this is the time you will be making some important decisions. Okay, thinking out of the box. Maybe you will change the way you work. Your seniors and bosses are asking you for more because you've proved yourself. When you've proven yourself well, so you need to actually keep doing what you have been doing. So you definitely are burnt out. So you need a break. You need some rest, especially on the 11th, 12th, 13th, when moon is in the 12th house. You will take rest, isn't it? So Venus transiting your 10th house is definitely very positive, and Mercury transiting your 9th house, the house of luck. This is also very good for your education purpose, travels, learning more, and also your connectivity with your siblings. It is going to improve, especially the female counterparts. Okay. So I would suggest, because Jupiter is also turning retrograde and Saturn is already retrograde. So you must actually give donations to the priest, or, you can just donate something in yellow to someone who's in need. Or you can go to an old age home, shelter homes. You can just donate some food for articles there. Along with that, you can give something in yellow also to them. Okay. Or maybe you can mix some yellow powder in your food and serve them. Okay. That's something which is going to help you come out of the issues that you're experiencing. Coming to the next one, that is the last sign, Pisces. Okay. So for Pisces natives, and now I'm going to take it easy because then Pisces start complaining that I don't give time to them. So for Pisces native, moon is going to be transiting your 9th, 10th, and 11th houses. So when moon is in the 9th house, the thing is that you are going to be more spiritually inclined. You want to explore your mind, your philosophy, your religion, other places, because this is the house of debility also, not to forget, where moon debilitates. So you will feel that, there is something that, you need to let go of. There is something that you need to put effort to learn more now. So you roam freely, work out, think of the bigger picture now. Give yourself some time and space. Okay. You need to just take it all easy because the Kendras are afflicted by the malefics only. Mercury is going to be leaving the zone. So when Kendras are afflicted, you do feel a little uneasy, aggressive. So you need to take good care of your health. You need to take care of your mental setup and also get involved in the donations. Do not get involved in mantras and meditation. Rather than doing all of that, you must be the giving kinds. Donate. So this will balance out the horoscope also. Okay. And if you don't allow yourself to have some freedom now, you may feel agitated and bored and, you want to break free from the mundane things. So you need to really work on yourself. Okay. And evaluate your spiritual path, think out of the box. Then moon will be in your 10th house, and 10th house is the house of profession, karma. So advancing your life seems important when moon is going through the 10th house, making sure you're choosing to surround yourself with people who are supportive of you during this time. Because there is a possibility when moon is here, it's losing Digbala also. So you might not be able to evaluate who's who, your calculation can be a miscalculated one. So you need to be very careful about understanding people. What is their hidden agenda? Is there any hidden agenda that this person is coming again and again to me? So you have to satisfy yourself first, that, okay, I can give you the hand loan only when I know that this is the right thing that I'm doing. Collaborations, maybe you're going to be spending money, in collaborations, or you're inviting people to collaborate also, quite likely, no? It could be anything. And your connectivity with the overseas people is going to enhance now. You're going to be spending more time doing all of that as well. Travels for work, for business, all that is going to trigger as well. And if you are not able to handle things well, they can go outbounds also. So you need to strike a balance. You don't have to be a workaholic. You don't have to just overdo things. Mars is losing Digbala. Moon is also losing Digbala. So this is not good for finances, good for mental setup. You can have problems listening to others. So you have to have that also, listen to others, understand their problems, be more responsible, make decisions which will give you good fruits later. So spend more time, exploring the different realms of your way of working. Think out of the box, how you can improvise. Okay. 11th, 12th, and 13th moon is going to be in your 11th house, which is definitely very positive for new connections. You're going to be looking for, a friend or a partner or a relationship can trigger. And this is also about the groups that you move around in. You might just be very innovative, doing something very different, thinking out of the box, making some project, and you get the breakthroughs. So that's something which is very, very positive that is happening. And for the student natives also, maybe, they're going to be going overseas. They can have some issues in the overseas places initially, but they will definitely get settled down. They will settle down for sure. Okay. And in the 10th house, I've seen people can be very sociable and can be very, you can get someone who's very supportive of you also. So think big and dream big and think big. So that kind of a situation and scenario will help you. Moon is going to be in your 12th house on the 11th, 12th, and the 13th. 11th house on the 11th, 12th, and the 13th in the 11th house. So I've just explained that when Moon is in the 11th house, you're more sociable, you're more relaxing, you're more spiritually connected. Okay. And this is the time period when you should not feel depressed or lonely that, oh, why did I spend so much money on that thing or to that person? That person is not returning me the hand loan. So all those are also quitting your karma, maybe, that is why that person did not come back to you. Okay. So that's what. And of course, we have a Mercury in the 8th and Venus in the 9th. So you need to be taking good care of your relationship any which ways. Okay. In the summary part, I've explained everything, so you can watch there. Okay. And also, I wanted to tell you that, for Pisces natives, the best remedy is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. When you recite Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, you're actually, not only strengthening your Lagna or the ascendant, but you're strengthening your Dasha also. Okay. And definitely it is going to be very, very positive if you can handle things better. Okay, so thank you so much and have a great festival time, Durga Puja, Navami and Dashera. Celebrate with great pomp and show, but do not miss the Prashna Live, which is on the 10th of October at 10 p.m. India time. All the time zones are mentioned on the community post. You can go and refer, but please don't ask many questions. Ask one question at a time. I might miss out your questions. So you can just post it in the comment section later so that I can reply. I will try to respond. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed, everyone, and have a great, great week ahead. Om Tat Sat.